I'd rather die 10 years sooner and more. Dude, 10,000 people watching this shit now. Haha. Cool. I take it. Sorry, I can't even. I'm absolutely gone. Take care.
Holy B.
Yo.
Yeah. You want an Addy?
Yeah, what's up, Chris?
Do you want an Addy?
Vernon, you're very pretty. Can I get your number? Dude, we were JB Maxing, bro. JB Maxing, bro.
This week has been a huge disaster for Looksmaxxing influencers. On one hand, we've got Looksmaxxer Testicular almost passing away from ODing live on stream.
Holy B. How do you feel? When did you last take blues? You want natty? You want natty? You want an addy? Do you want an addy? Yo, you want an addy? Yo, you want an addy?
Yeah, what's up, Chris?
Do you want an addy?
By the way, you just gotta love the fact that while my man's Testicular is out there dying live on stream, like, you've got this Looksmaxxer friend that keeps asking him, yo bro, you want an Eddie, bro? Like, imagine literally death maxing. Yo, you want an Eddie, bro? Like, no, he needs a doctor, you muscles for brain, not an Addy. You can't make this up, bro. Like, imagine you're ODing on a sus substance, and then your friend's out there asking if you want more sus substances. And don't get it twisted, I'm well aware of the logic, the flawed Reddit logic of offering someone an upper when he's ODing on a downer, but it's not that simple, guys. In fact, if you were to ask any certified doctor as to whether or not this Looksmaxxer friend was on the right track by offering that Addy multiple times to Clavicular as he was ODing, they would all call him mentally challenged, because all he would have done is increase the chances of Clavicular death maxing. Giving Clavicular Narcan if you've got that, and calling 911 is what you should be doing if you actually cared about his life. But this is something I've said before, but I am convinced that all Looksmaxxing influencers only care about themselves and clout at the end of the day and suffer from countless mental disorders and mental problems, namely narcissism, insecurity, and body dysmorphia. And they promote all of those things as if they're good attributes to have to their gullible audience of impressionable kids who end up buying their overpriced scam courses. Let me be clear. Looksmaxxing is an amazing philosophy when it's about going to the gym and taking care of your skin by putting your self-made nut cream after gooning on your face right before going to bed. But when you start doing stuff like this on your face that Clavicular promotes on a daily basis to its impressionable audience of class royale minors, that's when you've completely lost the plot. I mean, let's be honest for a second here, guys. If this young, healthy man who's probably got the BMI of an asteroid started Clavicular's Looksmaxxing program and started doing this to his head, do you think his head would look better? No, his head would probably look even more fucked up than it already is. Smash like and subscribe if you agree. Now, I've seen a lot of people saying that Clavicular was most likely clip farming there and he actually faked his OD on stream, but that's misinformation and incorrect because the police did get dispatched to his location when the incident happened.
Rescue 16 trying to respond, 20-year-old male, overdose. 900 South Miami Avenue, 900 South Miami Avenue, Rescue 16 trying to respond, 20-year-old male overdose.
And Clavicular did in fact get escorted to the hospital off stream. In fact, Clavicular just came out of the hospital and issued a statement. Just got home, that was brutal. All the substances are just a cope, trying to feel neurotypical while being in public. Neurotypical meaning that he doesn't want to feel neurodivergent in public. And for those who don't know what neurodivergent means, it's him saying he doesn't want to act autistic in public. But obviously that isn't a real solution. The worst part of tonight was my face descending from the life support mask. Brad literally almost died, and yet he's more worried about his life support mask making his face look less attractive. Brad, Looksmaxxing influencers are never beating the allegations of being severely ill in the head. And no, he's not joking around because he's someone who's been practicing extreme Looksmaxxing methods ever since he was a teenager, and he actually believes that everybody suffers from severe body dysmorphia just like him.
So when you wake up every single morning and you take a look in the mirror, you're 100% satisfied with every single thing. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, dude. If you want to be completely disingenuous, that's fine with me. I guess there's just no point to continue.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It blows my mind that Testicular is praised by the youth for being this role model who's got everything figured out when he's clearly got a lot of demons haunting him. I mean, whenever you tune in into his streams, he looks like he's off that perk 90% of the time.
Yeah, it's right there.
And he even went on record by saying that he would rather oof early by injecting himself with sus substances if it means that he gets to mug people.
25 mg, so you could like placebo max yourself like into thinking like you're gonna mug harder. I feel like it's kind of worth it.
The issue is that based on the research I did, 25 mg is worse than like 400 tests.
I'd rather die 10 years sooner and Marv. That's my thing. Who gives a fuck?
You've got people like this with these dangerous mindsets influencing the youth, influencing our newest generation. Hey, the worst nightmare for a father used to be having a 3 or 4 daughter, but I think having a son who looks up to people like this might just be as bad, let's be honest. It's kind of sad if you think about it. I mean, this guy is seen as the #1 Looksmaxxer out there, when nowadays he seems more like the #1 crackhead maxer out there.
Dude, 10,000 people watching this shit right now. Let's see. 6. Haha. Cool.
How many viewers?
10.6 thousand right now. 10.6 thousand. Tweak maxing. Who's always drugs? Dude, I'm feeling great right now. Holy
Yeah, man, you sure look great. I mean, the way you're scratching yourself like that, the way you're posing like one of those zombies in one of those junky neighborhoods. Yeah, you're looking A1, my friend. No matter how you feel about Clavicular, I think we can all agree that he's someone with a lot of mental problems, and going out like this is just sad. Clavicular proves exactly why it's dangerous for the mentally impaired to become influencers on the internet. But on one hand, we've got Clavicular going from tweak maxing to now OD maxing. But on the other hand, remember the guy who was offering Clavicular an Addy like multiple times? Turns out that's the same Looksmaxxer I made a video on a few weeks ago, who was literally exposed for actually being a fraud maxer, who hides his f***ed up hairline behind a wig. Well, turns out that a week prior to offering tweak maxer Clavicular an Addy, he was apparently rizzing up some Clash Royale minors. That's right, guys. Looksmaxxing streamer Androgenic is back at it again, but this time, instead of being exposed for fraud maxing by hiding his messed up hairline with a wig, well, Androgenic is now PDF maxing.
Yeah, they're on. Come here. What's your name? What is it? Lucena? Nice to meet you. I'm Ronan. You're very pretty. Can I get your number? You don't speak it?
Wow, guys, well, it would seem that my boy Androgenic has now upgraded from Baldogenic all the way up to Epsteinogenic. I might be reaching here, but I genuinely feel like it's quite obvious that this girl who this creep maxer is rizzing is a Clash Royale minor. Or at the very least, just by using the eye test, the odds of her being under 18 are high enough for you to ask at the very least how old she is. But fortunately, even though Creepogenic is quick to compliment her, call her pretty and rizz her, his friend actually has the self-awareness to ask one of the girls how old they are. And spoiler alert, let's just say that the girls are EDP's favorite age.
Wait. Everyone's filming.
Well, perhaps they're all filming you because they can't wait to show everybody at school that their friend from 8th grade managed to get a number from the popular jock in high school. But the only difference here is that you're not in high school, even though you're dressed like a frat boy who peaked in high school. But Creepogenic is out there rizzing a Clash Royale minor despite being in his mid-20s. But you know what, guys? Perhaps Androgenic can always go with the classic, I thought she was 8 defense.
Whoa, Andrew, bro, we gotta go.
So in this clip, we can clearly see Androgenic's friend asking one of the girls how old she is, and she probably recognized the fact that these two grown men aren't supposed to be talking to girls her age, which is most likely why she didn't say her actual age out loud, but she decided to tell her age by doing this motion with her hand instead. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, that sounds like she's saying she's 15.
Whoa, Andrew, bro, we gotta go.
And to no one's surprise, Androgenic's friend immediately starts panicking and tries to get Androgenic to stop rizzing the Clash Royale minor.
Whoa, Andrew, bro, we gotta go. No, bro,
Like, you can clearly see him try to warn Androgenic by saying, bro, we're supposed to be Looksmaxxers, not Epstein maxers. But like I said earlier, this doesn't surprise me one bit. I mean, even at the beginning, this clique of obvious teenagers are acting like teenagers. I mean, the moment these two approached them, they started soy jacking as if they were freshmen who just saw Justin Bieber or something.
Come here. What's your name?
You can also see the Clash Royale minor who initially said that she was, 1'5".
Whoa, Andrew, bro, we gotta go.
Try to backtrack by saying, oh, no, I meant to say that I'm 1'6". Now, I personally think that she was capping there because she probably tried to calm the guy down to try to still get his number, because it's not uncommon for Clash Royale minors to think that getting the number of an older guy, of an older muscular guy, is a W, even though a Clash Royale minor getting rizzed by someone in their mid-20s is only a W for PDF maxers like this. But even though Androgenic's friend keeps warning him to abort, Creepogenic doesn't seem to care. In fact, he goes for the classic, if she's 15, I'm 15.
No, bro. Nice to meet you.
Right after successfully raising the baby Minecraft villager, he goes ahead and gives her a hug just before getting closer to her, and it looks like he's possibly smooching her head. But don't worry, guys, because there's always the possibility that Androgenic just didn't hear his friend. Surely this won't age like milk in a few seconds.
I'll see you around. Dude, we were JB maxing, bro. JB maxing, bro. Holy fuck, dude. Dude, I was like, ¿Cuántos años tienes? She was like, can you take it, dude?
We're JB maxing, guys. Creepogenic can't even make the argument that he wasn't aware of the Clash Royale minor age, because not only did his friend warn him multiple times about the fact that, you know, he's literally raising up a kid, but he was literally warned at the end that, yo, you are literally JB maxing. And for those who don't know what JB maxing is, I suggest that you watch this video of mine, because this guy was literally exposed for being the master JB maxer. I mean, he literally had 2 terabytes of JB maxing content. But Creepogenic proceeds to just laugh it out and says, yeah, bro, I'm JB maxing. And then he just waves at the Clash Royale.
JB maxing, bro. JB maxing, bro.
Like, there's no sense of urgency. There's no like, oh, really? Damn, let me delete that number really quick. There's none of that. They both treat this like it's one big joke, but I fail to see what the joke is here. Is the joke the fact that you literally did what an actual PDF would do, which is rizz up an actual Clash Royale minor? And look, I personally like to see the best in people, and I understand that these looks-maxing influencers love to do questionable things and make edgy jokes for the sake of clip farm and getting attention. But you want to know someone else who was known for clip farming by making edgy jokes?
I don't give a fuck, like, whatever your mother age is, my nigga.
And we all know what kind of person he turned out to be. But that's what the content of these looks-maxing influencers revolves around. It's either about mugging strangers in order to boost their own egos, or it's about rizzing random girls on the street, even if they're Clash Royale minors, apparently. Clavicular and Creepogenic even started rizzing girls in front of their boyfriends for content.
Yeah, do you want to just chill with us? Fuck it. And tell this retard to kick rocks?
Can you not come?
Fuck no.
Why?
Dude, we don't want any...
Can we go to Moxie?
Yeah, we can do whatever.
Let's go to Moxie.
Let's do it, but alright, tell fucktard to take the camera home.
Just tell him we'll hang out later.
Hey fuckhead, you gotta get out of here and we're gonna go hang out, alright?
We might go to Moxie.
Alright.
I really love how Clavicular is calling the girl's friend or the girl's boyfriend or the girl's cuck. I don't really know what he is at this point, but I really love how he's calling him regarded, even though Creepogenic is literally behind him, still wearing a wig to this day in order to hide his fucking hairline. That's the definition of being regarded. But I will admit that this is one of the rare good things that looks-maxing influencers have been doing recently, because if your girlfriend dishes you for a looks-maxing influencer, that's when you know she was a 3 or 4 since the very beginning, and they just helped you dodge a bullet.
Why does everyone keep asking why I wear wig and makeup? Like, am I not allowed to?
If you're a smoker, I haven't.
Like, why does he try to sound like Court's husband? Something tells me that he's forcing that voice, but I can't prove it just yet. Smash like and subscribe if JB maxing should result in prison maxing.
Money, 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 money.